Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome into Rotary Stadium, home of the University of the Fraser Valley Cascades. We've got a matinee action today, a rematch of Friday's barn burner. Great way to start the season for the home side in a 4-1 victory. The visiting UNBC Timberwolves looking to exact a little revenge after a tough start to their season. They were in it for most of it, though, as it was a tight game for a lot of it, but Mateo Brezina taking over in that one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dom. I think the scoreline perhaps a little bit unfair to the visitors on Friday night. They'll be looking for a little bit of revenge here, but if they are going to have any success here in the rematch this afternoon, they are going to have to find a way to shut down the number 7 of the Cascades and Mateo Brezina, matching 2023's total for goals with 3 in just the first game of the season on Friday night.
It was a dream start for the Cascades on Friday, scoring 5 minutes in, and they'll have to defend here early in this one. Just about a even quicker opportunity than Friday night for the Timberwolves.
That one sent out of harm's way by number 2, Michael Beecroft, making the start tonight for the Cascades. Did not start on Friday night, but looked good coming off of the bench as a sub. Someone Coach Lowndes can really rely on to really fill any position on the pitch that he needs him to.
And here an opportunity coming forward, and could it be a break for Brezina already? Does he get a step to the outside? No, well defended this time, and like you mentioned, certainly a focal point for them today will have to be shutting him down, but the Cascades not shying away from that, looking to send him early.
Yeah, and what a delivery there from Beecroft. We just mentioned bit of a jack of all trades, can do everything, but great work defensively there from the center back of the Timberwolves. That was number 21, Koss Neisted, doing well to body Brezina off the ball. You know, he's got that pace, so they're really going to have to be physical with him if they want to try to disrupt his ability to score.
Timberwolves slowing the pace down here a little bit there. Game plan wasn't too bad on Friday night. Cascade side that really took control of their opportunities, and that almost looked eerily similar to a goal we saw Brezina score last year, actually sliding in there and stealing from the keeper.
Yeah, I was just about to say the exact same thing. He is an absolute ball hawk, and he knows how to disrupt the keepers of the opposing teams there when they try to play it with their feet, nearly coming away with that steal. And turnovers were an issue for the Timberwolves on Friday night. They're going to have to clean those up, nearly costing them early on in the opening minutes.
Timberwolves didn't test Jackson Cowks too much on opening night. He was pretty comfortable in the saves he did made, even though it wasn't too many of them. Their one finish was great quality. And the man delivered the ball on that one, Hagon Kim. He'll probably be the main guy to watch tonight. He stood out probably more than any other Timberwolves in that first game.
Yeah, he's a very clever player on the ball. Really good on his feet, able to really supply the rest of his team. He just needs his forwards to try and make better runs up forward, something they weren't really able to do on Friday night. But he was able to take advantage of the opportunities they had and break up that shutout opportunity for Jackson Cowks.
First touch of the ball for Cowks there this afternoon. He plays it up to his teammate and unable to find Panditha down the line there. Just out of play and throw right around half. Cascades looking to keep early pace with UBC, who had a Friday-Saturday games this weekend, sitting at the top of the West Division here in Canada West to start it out. The usual powerhouse was tested a little bit, but able to come away with 2-1 and 3-1 victories against UBCO and TRU.
Yeah, had to come back from 1-0 down against the Okanagan Heat on Friday night in the opener, did the Thunderbirds. Then the defending Canada West champions, Mount Royal Cougars, will be disappointed to have only come away with a draw against the Pronghorns from Lethbridge on Saturday. But they were able to respond with a win as well this weekend.
Consiglio plays back, and now looking over the top, but Neistat deals with that one easily, finds a teammate. Well played back there to find his way out of trouble. A lot better weather here for the matinee Sunday matchup here. Was raining on and off all throughout Friday. Sun poking out now here this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful day here in Abbotsford on this Sunday afternoon. Was a little worried there for a few minutes on the drive in on the little bit of stretch of Highway 1 where it was pouring for about 5 minutes and then all of a sudden cleared up and it was nothing but bright skies since then.
Malin can't control that one that ends up awkwardly in his feet. And so by this point on Friday night, it was already 1-0 Cascades. Timberwolves tightening things up on their end a little bit here, making sure they don't give up any easy opportunities and give them any early momentum. But Brazina trying to change that here as he plays it back. Now the Cascades looking to come forward. Beecroft finds some space and tries to switch the field, but not quite enough juice on that steal. And now Kim sends his teammate in. Looked like he might have a step down the line, but great job there by Szymanski to close out his space.
Yeah, throw-in's going to go the way of the Timberwolves, but just good, solid defensive play there from Szymanski. What a game he had on Friday night.
Here now a ball over the top, some space on the near side of the 18 here. Has to control it and wait for some help, and the offside flag goes up as he tried to play his teammate towards the end line.
Yeah, Bunaja getting the start today for the Timberwolves. Needs to do a better job of being aware of the back line of the Cascades. Well offside. Unforced turnover there early on for the Timberwolves.
Sadu to Beecroft and back to Sadu. Beecroft shifting more to that center back spot, which allows Panditha some room up the line. Looked like for a moment they might try and send him. He continues his run though, and ball finds him now, but turned over. And can there be a counter here for UNBC? Just about, but stepping in there again, Szymanski. And a good slide there.
Great job to win that ball back from the Cascades.
Open room in the middle of the field there, but unable to control it. Quick step back, but does a little too much, and Consiglio able to steal, but the two battling back and forth, and the referee determines a little aggressive was Bunaja. Interested to see what we'll see from him up on the front line here tonight, a player we didn't see action from on Friday.
Yeah, they'll hope to get a boost from him. They needed more active movement up front on Friday night. Just not getting enough of those really good, strong runs to challenge the back line and open up that space in the middle of the pitch. And they'll want to try and take advantage in the middle there, of course, with Cascades playing without their captain, Anthony Vega, out, or at least not starting in this one, Beecroft in his spot.
Another thing Szymanski did great on Friday night was delivering those long balls. He had some beautiful ones. Had a decent attempt there, but can't find a green jersey on the end of that in the 18.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good vision for a center back, the way that he can supply those set pieces. Pretty much from anywhere around half, he can send those ones out, get them into a dangerous area inside the 18.
Neither team pressing the issue here. The Cascades keep their shape as now the Timberwolves do try and move forward. Little cut back, looking for some space, plays it off the leg of the defender, and heady play there by Panditha, running out of space to play it off a white jersey.
Yeah, just a clever little back heel off the Timberwolves player and out to win the ball for the Cascades. Cascades in their home greens here today. They were in the whites on Friday night.
Touch a little too heavy there off the throw for Beecroft, who retreats now as the Timberwolves come in. Couple quick passes. Green jerseys everywhere converging on him, but it's a player nipping at his heels who takes him down, and a free kick.
Penditha just a touch too aggressive on that one. Timberwolves earn the early free kick. Much more calm opening 10 minutes that we've seen compared to Friday night from both sides right now, kind of just trying to move the ball around and sustain some possession, especially on the Timberwolves side.
Yeah, Friday night, it wasn't that the Cascades came out absolutely flying and put the pressure right on. It was a bit of the Timberwolves' own doing with a bit of sloppy play, looking a lot more confident in all their movements here today. But a turnover there. Consiglio, with a little bit of space, elects to go back outside, and now Mayland trying to find some room to deliver something in, and a shoulder there takes him down. Clean play, and Timberwolves able to get around it. Consiglio this time a little more dangerous on the tackle. He thought he got ball, but referee not liking that challenge from behind.
That's a second really nice, strong defensive play from the defender, Neistat, of the Timberwolves. Number 21 there. He is a big guy on that back line, and he is really using his size and his strength to his advantage right now, making some really good, clean tackles.
And the ball finds him here now. Will have to be quick as Brezina pressing. And just able to keep it in the line was Graham, who tried to make a line down and run down the line. Malin stayed with him. Looks like they're really trying to exploit those wall passes to find space and move quickly. Nothing doing, and now Brezina could be on. Great touch to take it down. Chance to finish, and keeper this time. All over it. Logan Pierce, aggressive and coming out, was all over it.
Oh, Pierce needed to make that save early on here to try and build some confidence for this for this Timberwolves side. What a brilliant touch from Brezina to play that one on the one touch, able to put it right onto his foot. But a good job by Pierce to come out and challenge and really cut off the angle and not give Brezina a chance to score.
We've seen Brezina on Friday night very confidently finish with both feet. Went to the left on that one. Unable to find any space around Logan Pierce. That'll be huge for his confidence early in this one, but they'll have to defend here again. Whipped in from the corner towards the back post. Good head on it, and Szymanski thought that crossed the line, but taking it just off the line was a defender. Couldn't have been much closer.
Oh, just backbreaking, inches away from opening the scoring again for the Cascades.
And this time offside as Beecroft was just past the last line of defenders there.
Looked like it was possibly Vander and the one who is currently on the ground. I think it was him who made that denial off the line.
Yeah, looks like he did get there in time, just barely. Good play by him to recognize the urgency and play that one
absolutely
calmly.
Hard to tell from that angle. Sorry to cut you off. Really hard to tell from that angle, but yeah, it looks like he was able to keep that one.
Yeah, it is tough to say without a line that goes right down the goal line. No goal line system technology or VAR, unfortunately, in the Canada West just yet. Looks like he'll be okay as they just take precautions here. Decent start for both sides, playing pretty confidently with the ball. Both playing with possession, not really pressing the issues too much, but first good opportunities coming for the Cascades.
Yeah, perhaps just a little bit of a chess match going on between the coaches with their strategy. Cascades were really hard on the press on Friday night, really trying to disrupt the defense of the Timberwolves and force those turnovers. Sitting back a little bit more in the early stages here tonight, perhaps trying to just play some games right now and try to keep the Timberwolves guessing as to what the plan is going to be. Timberwolves really struggled to move the ball through the middle of the pitch on Friday night, and so far we're kind of seeing a bit of a similar story. They're able to move it side to side across that back line, but when it's trying to move it up the pitch, those lanes are getting clogged up by the boys in green.
Doesn't look as though the Timberwolves will use a substitution. Vanderan should be good to go in a moment or two, but just off to the sideline, getting a little bit of treatment first. Trainer working with him. Tried a cheeky little 1-2 there. Malin stole it, but unable to find his man going forward. Have to be quick there to play it out as Suga was putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Malin did a really good job there, recognizing where the Timberwolves players were going, able to anticipate that ball, make the interception just a little bit too much on that pass as he was looking for Suga streaking down the opposite side.
First long ball opportunity over the top here now for the Timberwolves, and good awareness there by Panditha to use his head and find his keeper.
Yeah, very calm play there from the right back, just playing it back to his keeper, using his pace to get there first.
Calx goes deep with this one, and a free ball up for grabs. Neither team really able to come away with it yet. Timberwolves finally do, but turned right over. Suga. Beecroft to the outside. Consiglio looking for a run now. Mayland. Suga back. And Beecroft will switch the field now. Good patience there as they couldn't find anything down this near side. They'll try now on the other side and come right back. A good job really stretching it out here by the Cascades. We'll see if it pays off finding any holes. Dylan Lee now. Lee, another player who didn't get the start Friday night, but came in and played good quality minutes and earns his first start of the season. Little touch pass finds some space, but only for a moment. And the Timberwolves finally able to get possession back. Over 15 minutes gone now in this first half. Nothing doing yet. Zeros on the board. Oh, just about. Consiglio.
Yeah, just did enough to keep that one, to keep his man behind him and get it out to touch. But yeah, much more relaxed vibe here early on. I think the emotions of the opening game of the season might have gotten to both teams there on Friday night, but it was just the Cascades who handled it better and got ahead early and never let it go.
Yeah, led that game for 85 plus minutes of it. Timberwolves did make it close after it was 2-0 early in that second half. They came out flying to start the second half, controlled the game for a good stretch of minutes, made it 2-1, but the big key was how the Cascades answered, scoring just minutes after.
Yeah, something they weren't really able to do in 2023 was respond to that adversity. And that is a very promising sign for Coach Lowndes, the fact that they gave up that goal and then responded inside of 5 minutes to double the advantage once again. A lot of new faces, but they're definitely showing that they are a very mature team.
Calx with nothing but time. Goes to Beecroft. To the back, and now the Cascades do work it forward. Consiglio looked like he might make a run there, a little fake. And now Beecroft forward with it. Well, he tries something long. He does, but a bit of a misguided pass through the middle. But he works hard to get it back, unfortunately, a little too hard as he commits the foul.
Yeah, maybe just a touch too aggressive. Not much in it, but just a simple foul there against Beecroft. Cascades being afforded a ton of room inside of their own half here tonight.
Good turn there to get out of trouble, and Malin down the line. Ball stays in as the strong tackle. Ball stays right there, and now ref saying he led with the studs a little bit on the last tackle.
UFV, I'd like to see them just try to take advantage of all the space that they're being given inside their own half. Maybe work it side to side a little more. Try to get the Timberwolves defenders to to move a little bit, open up some space. You know they're looking for those long balls.
Szymanski with a good long ball on the ground. And now played to the outside. Getting out of troubles, Panditha. Step in towards the box, plays it in, but just out of the reach of, looked like Suga coming in towards the top of the box there. Consiglio now has it, and the Timberwolves might be on the counter here. Pass was just a little off there. Couldn't send the first-year player Bunaja in, but Cascades feeling the pressure on the counter there. Play it out.
I'd like to see Consiglio do better with that ball. He had some space, ran himself into trouble a little bit. Maybe could have taken a second, slowed things down, looked for a teammate, try to set something up. Or they could whip something in from the outside, but good recovery there from the Cascades.
And Consiglio plays that one across the field. Timberwolves, though, back on possession. Long ball switching the field here, and likes to send it right back in a dangerous spot.
That's a poor miss hit.
Do take advantage and move it upfield now. Can he get something in towards the box? Well defended there as he got his body in front of that one, did Kim.
It's definitely what I want to see more of, though, those balls out wide and then whip them in. It was just, Shuga just tried to play it a little bit of a driving ball.
Oh, and that one didn't miss by much from outside the box. A decent effort there.
Yeah, great look at goal. Just skidded wide of the near post. Did not miss by much there.
Kept it low. Would have been trouble for the keeper had he found the net. Pace on it all the way, but just wide.
I believe that was her Jovan Sidhu there with that opportunity.
Ball over the top now. Panditha deals with it easily. Dylan Lee with the header towards the middle was looking for Brzezina, but the ball finds number 7 in the end anyway. Suga on the outside keeps it in. Tried to play something quickly towards the middle as green jerseys were flying towards the box, but they'll have to slow down with a throw.
That space is available for them out wide. Suga potentially could have played the overlap to Panditha, something that they could keep an eye out for. I think that play is going to be available as we go forward into this match. Midway point of the opening half.
Be the second corner of this first half for the Cascades. First coming from this other side. We'll see if they put a lefty on this one, trying to whip it in. Looks like it will be hard Jovan Sidhu over top of this one. Not the lefty. Same player that took it from this other side. Delivered a good ball, and last time defender had to sweep it off the line. We'll see if he can deliver similar quality here. Towards the back post again. Szymanski again gets to it. This time was falling back a little bit. Ball still up for grabs, though. Brzezina couldn't quite control that one. Cascades still on possession. Little back heel there. And finally, the Timberwolves out of trouble.
Yeah, Szymanski again the target and again winning that first ball. Really liking what I'm seeing on these set pieces from the corner.
To the ground there goes the Timberwolves player, and Kim able to shield off Sidhu. Win a free kick.
Yeah, I had to do well there to make sure that Sidhu did not find that space.
Cascades back line, they've been defending well this weekend, but they've also got some decent offensive abilities to them. Szymanski, couple of chances with the headers in the box, and both of the left and right backs showing that they're willing and able to make runs up and down these sidelines here early on this one. Szymanski has the step here. He'll have to go to ground to ensure he does stay that way.
Great tackle from Szymanski. Brilliantly done. Going to ground, winning the ball, sending it out. That's what you love to see from your center back.
Good turn there to create some space. Chance now in the box, but Sidhu did just enough to get his foot in front of that opportunity, allow Caux to swallow it up.
Yeah, first real moment of danger for the Timberwolves there. A nice ball played along the ground into the middle. Had to be strong defensively.
The other center back that time, Gurnage Sadu, the one ensuring he got his body in the way. Brzezina going to ground, a little chip gets over and around him.
Shuga and Malin seem to have switched sides on that forward three. Shuga now playing on the near side, going from the left.
Chance here to deliver a ball in, and numbers going forward for the Timberwolves. In towards the box. First time, and able to deal with that was Caux. What a save on the one-time opportunity.
What a job by Jackson Caux to get the mitt up, get his glove on that one, and just keep it out of the net. We were saying earlier he's going to be a guy who's going to have to make a lot of key saves for this team this season. That's the first big one he's made this season.
On the other end, I'm sure the forward, always tough to try and hit it first time. He'll be a little disappointed that he wasn't able to pick out the corner, put it right in the area of Caux, but credit to the keeper for being in perfect position, being ready for that save.
Yeah, and he played it off the ground as well. That's not an easy thing to do for the keeper, to play it off the bounce like that.
And missed call by the referees there. As bit of a mistouch from Vander End there as he played it off his foot out, but tough spot for the official, I think. Was blocked a little bit by that one. Brzezina now. Will he have a chance to turn towards goal? No. Not taking any chances and playing that one right out.
That's Nystead again, just getting in front of Brzezina, making life difficult for him. You can tell that they're really trying to be a lot more physical with him tonight. Things may be coming a little easy at times for him. Still earned that hat trick 100%, but yeah, they're trying to make his life a little bit miserable here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, a lot less time and space for him out there early in this one, and the Cascades as a whole. A little bit more aggressive defending from Steve Simonson's side. Little back heel there, creates some space, and now the ball comes in towards the box over the head of Brzezina, who was in the middle. Consiglio trying to chase down his man there. Unable to get out of trouble with Stewart, and now they come the other way. Not much in that one from Suga, but a little bit in at the heels of James Jordan, who earns the foul for his side. Almost half an hour gone now in this first half. Both teams still looking for their first. Cascades had started to pick up some momentum with the scoring chances, but the very best chance as of late coming for the Timberwolves. Both sides holding on at 0 though so far. Chance now coming in. Szymanski deals with that one easily. Shields off his defender now and just plays it out.
Yeah, and both sides they've had some good scoring chances. A crucial save there from Jackson Caux for the Cascades, and on the other side, the defender Vander End just hitting it off the line off that corner kick earlier. So both teams with some quality scoring chances, but the defense stepping it up on both sides here today.
Credit to Pierce as well on the other end. Logan Pierce, big stop on Matteo Brzezina's opportunity, the hottest player in Canada West to start the season. Denies him of getting on the board here again early today. Timberwolves now looking over the top. Looked like the forward there was in an offside position all the way, so nothing doing there. Easily cleared. Timberwolves still on possession, though. Little fake here and switching the field now. UNBC have had more success getting in towards the area from this near side. A Go back the other way from now as the Cascades shut it out, but some space now opens up in the middle. Tries a cheeky little pass on the back heel, but can't get it over the top. Brzezina thought he had a step there, but well done by Vanderand to step in. Move to the outside, and Grenache Sadu put himself in a great position to win that header. To the outside now, and Vanderand trying to work towards the middle. Touch off the foot of the defender, and Kelks will take his time.
It's the most sustained pressure we've seen from the Timberwolves here today. Very good work, opening up some space.
UNBC in no hurry here to make Kelks pick up the ball.
No, again, we're seeing more of it. They're only really pushing one guy forward and to try and get onto the ball, and he's not really moving at all to try and make the Cascades try to play it quick. They're very happy to have UFV playing it on their own side of half.
Yeah, you think that was a big focal point for Steve Simonson's side going into this one, as sitting back more, as they were burned on the fast break a few times?
Yeah, absolutely. Those balls over the top were killing the Timberwolves on Friday night. Brzezina was really able to get behind the defense and win those balls seemingly every single time. And so now, it just appears like the Timberwolves are happy to keep the Cascades well on their own side of half and make those long balls that much more difficult.
Not quite a full park the bus mentality, but certainly sitting further back, the Cascades will have to figure out a way to try and maneuver around that. And on the other end, overall, Timberwolves definitely getting more chances than they did in the first half Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you concede 4 goals in a match, obviously you're going to have to make some big adjustments, and what they were doing was not working for them on Friday, so they really have completely changed up their defensive style today. Really trying to clog up their own half of the pitch. As we're going to see Ebi Agali check in for the first time here today as he subs in.
Agali got some good second half action on Friday night, the first-year player. One of few promising-looking first-year players, with a nice thing about the Cascades being up a few late in that one. They were able to get some young guys some good quality minutes.
Yeah, and he really showcased his pace coming off the bench there on Friday night. Could be why they're choosing to move him into that center striker position right up top by himself, shifting Brzezina back a little bit. Brzezina looks to be more into the position where Sadu was playing as more of that central attacking midfield.
Stolen there by Panditha. Coming forward now, looking for some space in the middle, but white bodies converging on him there. Beecroft couldn't find the space. Long ball here now, looking to give Szymanski a little trouble. He deals with it for now and gets some help from his midfielders. Coming back in on the second time, Suga, I think it was, got a little aggressive. And a bit of a dangerous spot here for the first free kick for the Timberwolves.
Sadu getting a good talking to from the official. You know, if he does that again, he's going to find himself in the book. This is a dangerous opportunity here. Probably from a good 30 yards out, but there is plenty of quality on this Timberwolves side, and it looks like it's going to be Kim to step over it.
I thought it was Suga coming back at first, but I think you're right. It was Sadu kind of lunging himself in there. Wanted to take no chances as the Timberwolves had a bit of pace coming forward. And so now they'll set up. Looks like 4 in the wall as Kelks instructs them which way exactly he wants to set up. And over top of this one, it's going to be Hagon Kim, who delivered some good quality balls off set pieces and otherwise on Friday night. Actually run over here. Now Kim lines up, has it from distance, and looked like he had some decent pace and placement on it, but goes just wide.
Yeah, I definitely thought coming into that one it was going to be too far out to really take a stab at goal. But he does go for that upper 90. Didn't miss by a whole lot.
Looks like Kaukes was in decent position to deal with it had it been on target.
Yeah, I think he would have had that covered.
A decent opportunity from Kim as Brzezina unable to get it forward. Swarming him was the defender and midfielder together there. Panditha goes to ground, sets up a block there, and him and Malin working well together there to scoop this ball free.
Nice ball from Agali.
Panditha unable to make anything happen with it. Coming away with the steal was the back who plays one over the top now, and wondering why he had nobody making a run there, as it looked like a wasteful ball from him, but a little miscommunication.
Yeah, but a nice play there from Vander End to win that ball. He's had a strong defensive game here today. Cascades continuing to try and move it up that sideline there. Almost like to see them kind of play it back, make that run, and then receive the ball back out on the over-top ball. But the space is there. They're recognizing where they've had success.
Grenage Sadu recognizing the space there, finding Consiglio. And the center back Sadu calling out instructions there, looking for his guys to move around. He gives it to Beecroft, who now finds some space, but didn't have enough on that to send Brzezina free, and now he commits the foul.
Final 10 minutes of this opening half. I think the Cascades would be okay going into halftime, tied 0-0, but I feel like both teams here are going to be pushing a little bit harder to try and open up the scoring here before half.
Luke Graham finds some space, and a bouncing ball from him finds his guy in the middle. To the outside now, outstretched Panditha gets past him, and having to deal with it there was Szymanski, but easily out of trouble from the center back.
Yeah, strong play with the head there, just taking away the space, knocking it well out of harm's way.
Agali with a step through the legs of the defender, but his partner back there, Cos Neisted, stepped in to make sure he didn't get past the second man.
That's a good run and a nice cheeky little chip past the defender. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Agali. Nearly getting through, but good secondary defense there from the Timberwolves.
And so this time it'll be a bit of a change up on the corner strategy. The man who got his head first to the last two attempts going to be taking this one. Szymanski, a good deliverer of the ball as well. Let's see what he has here. A low one. Would have been in a dangerous spot had it got past that first defender, but well done. No panic from Trevor Scott to get that out of play. And Szymanski comes hard back at him, and Cascades right back the other way. Brzezina looking for some space. Didn't have enough pace on that one to find Suga.
I was going to give Szymanski a little bit of a hard time for a poor corner kick, but then he does brilliantly, runs all the way back, wins the ball twice, able to supply it to his teammate. Great job to redeem himself there after a poor corner.
Yeah, I was watching the field. He was in the corner. I looked down at my sheet for a second. I looked back up, and all of a sudden he's at half. Got back in a flash.
But yeah, that is why it is hard when you'd like to see him being inside the 18, being on the end of those corners. But of course, with Harjovan Sadu currently not on the pitch, he is the next man up when it comes to taking the corners.
Grenage Sanu now up the side to Consiglio, who goes right back to the center back. Nobody making any runs or anything there. They're content to play with possession for now while somebody make a run now for Kaukes. Looked like Consiglio wanted to.
Yeah, Cascades need to play the ball a little bit faster. They don't necessarily have to play it up deep quick, but they need to have that ball moving around, force the Timberwolves to really move their shape around, because right now they're just a little too comfortable for UNBC right now defensively.
It's interesting to see how a lot this game on this near side here, whenever the Cascades get in possession looking to move forward, Beecroft will slide back and Consiglio will shoot up this left side from his left back position.
That's better, though, from the Cascades, drawing the Timberwolves in and then able to play that one up and over the top. Nearly worked out.
Magali plays with it for a moment and finds a teammate. Brzezina with the turn in, and he goes to ground, but the referee saying nothing in that one. Close call, but Timberwolves come out unscathed.
Yeah, I think that's a good no call there from the official, but a really nice turn from Brzezina.
Ball too far ahead of Agali, who seemed like is playing in a more center forward striker position, as Brzezina has slid back a little bit since that substitution. And now could Brzezina be in? A turnover sends in number 7 for a chance. And once again, Logan Pierce comes out aggressively, makes himself huge, and has a big stop. But another chance here. Malin from the top, and that one's in! Cascades don't give up. Second opportunity comes their way, and what a finish from outside the box for Mayland.
That's a brilliant finish from Kevin Mayland. Getting his first of the season, playing it beautifully into the near corner. One too many turnovers from the Timberwolves there. Tenacious play from Mayland to win it. Unstoppable for Pierce.
Yeah, wow. Gets in there for the steal, making it all happen for himself, and makes no mistake on the finish, picking out that corner right after Logan Pierce had made that huge stop.
Timberwolves had done such a good job in this opening half at limiting those turnovers, but Cascades get a golden opportunity and make the visitors pay. Pierce bailed him out the first time by stopping Brzezina, but then Mayland able to win that ball in a dangerous area and pick that one out. Brilliantly finished into the corner.
Boy, you got to feel for Logan Pierce on that one. Just after making that huge stop, his second big breakaway stop of the half. But in the end, it's really the 5th goal this weekend that he didn't have much of a chance on. Cascades able to find the corners.
That one really hurts for the visitors here, too. Right before halftime, would have had a lot of positives going into the half. I still feel like they do have some positives to look at from this opening 45, but turnovers once again really costing them. Cascades making them pay only minutes before the half.
Yeah, and we always talk about just how crucial those final minutes of the half are, those last 5 minutes closing out either half. So big for momentum. And for the second night in a row, the Cascades score inside that final 5 of the first half. Timberwolves did well to respond last time. And coming out in that second half, we'll see if they have it in them here today again.
Yeah, and those final 5 minutes of the opening half, usually in 2023, that was a time when the Cascades were struggling, gave up more than a couple goals inside of those final minutes, back-breaking goals last season. But this year, it's only been 2 games, but it has been a completely different story here for the Cascades. Rolling with confidence right now.
Still a few minutes to go here, though, in the half. We'll see if the Timberwolves have anything to say about this scoreline before we hear that halftime whistle.
That ball's gone, by the way. Szymanski hit that one well out of the way past the track. It's gone.
grab a back up and get on with it here as pressure on from Mayland again. Trying to get that steal, and he got a little aggressive this time, trying to make that tackle from the back.
Yeah, feeling maybe a little extra energy after that goal there, just touch aggressive. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. That aggression's what led to the turnover, which in turn led to his goal. So if you're Kevin Mayland, keep doing what you're doing.
UNBC sending a lot of bodies forward here. Referee making sure there's no funny business in the box there with the battles going on. Finds a little bit of space on this near post, but the defenders right on his back didn't give him a great angle, and he puts it wide.
Oh, he'll want that one back. I think that was Graham with that opportunity. Tried to swing it around his body there, but got his toe onto it. Not able to direct it towards the goal, and that is a missed opportunity as we enter the stoppage time here in the opening half.
Getting to that one first was Agali, but he couldn't quite find a teammate on his header. Agali, though, doing good work to get back and force the ball out of play there. Good theme we're seeing from these Cascades in the first half after turnovers, really working hard to get back in position and win balls back. Down the sideline now, Stewart, can he find some space? It looked like he might have a player make a run towards the middle, but Panditha coming from that right back position to get in the way.
Yeah, the forward needed to get onto the end of that one, needed to make a run to the ball, allowed Panditha to get in front of him.
Throw here, and first touch is a little heavy and causes a little bit of trouble. Agali almost in for the steal, but gets it out of play once again.
Golly, pretty fired up too. I love it when I see a center forward get fired up for making a good defensive play.
A lot of energy in this Cascade side all half, but now especially since getting that first. Ball to the outside now, kept in. Towards the middle they work in now, and switching the field here now as Nystead has a chance to move it forward. The right back just unable to find his teammate down the line there. And the referee's whistle goes for the halftime whistle, and Cascades with a late one to go up 1-0. A good half from both sides, feeling each other out, playing good defensively, but Cascades end up 1.
Yeah, a strong 45 minutes from the Cascades once again. A couple of nice plays there from Jackson Cokes to make sure that the Timberwolves stay off the score sheet. But then that aggressive defense and that aggressive press that we see from the Cascades, forcing turnovers, and that leads to that late goal here as the Cascades take that lead heading into the half.
So we'll take a 15-minute break here, be back for second half action, see what changes veteran coach Steve Simonson has. Welcome back in, soccer fans. Second half action just about ready to get underway here from Rotary Stadium in Abbotsford. Beautiful afternoon for some footy. The home side, who led for just about 85 minutes of that first game, took a little longer to get going in this one, but just before half they found themselves up 1.
Yeah, taking advantage of multiple Timberwolves turnovers inside of their own half. And Kevin Mayland finally able to put one away for the Cascades, giving them that early lead.
Steve Simonson's Timberwolves side made a lot of adjustments in that second half. last game. Came out hot after being down. Ended up getting back within one. We'll see if they're able to have similar fortune here to start this second half. They'll start with a little bit of possession here, deep in their own zone.
Couple of halftime subs here as well for the Cascades. Joel Bangura in for the Cascades. He had that goal there, that third one for the Cascades on Friday night.
Yeah, great job by him on that one. Making a great run, recognizing Brzezina was looking to put that ball in towards the box. Got himself in great position. Had to just have a little bit of quality on the finish. Kept his cool, put it home for his first Canada West career goal. Brzezina now on the steal here. Substitute. Looking to find some space, and getting it towards the box was Servo there, but unable to find a little pace on that one.
Yeah, lots to see from Nate Servo in his first action. Bit of an Energizer Bunny type player. He runs up and down the pitch, does not slow down. Although it looks like he took a bit of a knock there as he's down.
The first year player Servo, the local as well from right here in Abbotsford.
Seems to have either taken a unfortunate shot to somewhere around his nose or his face. I'm not sure, but he appears to be okay. Just maybe towards the throat area, something. He seems to be holding right around his neck, but
yeah,
he's okay. He's staying in.
Timberwolves player was actually down on the far sideline at the same time as well, so just a minute here to regroup as both guys to their feet, staying in the game. Great to see. And it was the big man, number 21, Costin Eistad, that went down for the Timberwolves side there. Second time in this game that he's had to take a minute to go to the sideline for a little treatment, but looks like he'll be fine to stay in once again, getting his knee area wrapped this time. Trainer doing quick work over there, trying to get him back in.
Yeah, he's a key piece for this Timberwolves side.
Now a little bit of pressure on Szymanski as the Timberwolves come forward, but look at the big man working to get that back, but I think the ball just out of play.
Gonna be a chance here for Kim. Try and whip one in. We know he's got that quality.
And so here comes Hagon Kim, an opportunity to whip something in towards the box. Kim, the run up, gets a good pace on this one towards that back post, and his man was just kept getting boxed out there by Szymanski, left him no room.
Yeah, good job from Szymanski there. Didn't necessarily try to win that ball in the air, but just made sure that there was no opportunity to put that ball back into the melting pot right in the middle. Dangerous ball across the pitch from Szymanski. Nearly turned that over.
Chance here for a throw now, and neither team able really to get anything going just yet in the early minutes of this first half. Bit of a feeling out period to start the half as both teams made their adjustments. Couple veteran coaches on each side, Tom Lowndes and Steve Simonson. Both veterans of this game, of this league, knowing how to move their sides around to get the best out of their teams. So you can come out on top here in the second half. Cascades with the advantage right now and looking to put another home. Chance now coming towards the end line, and they'll win a corner out of it.
A great run from Sadhu. back into the match here to start the second half. What a run around two defenders. Plays it out wide to Bangura. Able to win a corner. And now with Sadu back on the pitch, Szymanski will... Well, it looks like he's not going to enter the 18 here for this corner. They'll look to find the head of perhaps Gurney Sadu.
Ball comes whipping in towards the back post, and Nystead, just back from treatment, makes his presence felt on the defensive end. Sadu trying to work it back in. He'll take the throw.
Also didn't notice Dante Colburn came in to start the second half as well. Number 9 for the Cascades. Another one of those first-year players. We saw him a bit on Friday night. Looked pretty good in limited minutes.
Yeah, had a few chances forward. Couple good little passing sequences with Brazina. Number 7 was all over the pitch the Friday night working with all of his teammates. A little less impactful here today as UNBC has certainly put a focus on trying to shut him down. And this time, a ball in towards the box. Almost was right at the foot of Brazina. And a chance on the second opportunity. Unable to finish was a galley down there. Great chances.
He was looking for Servo right across the 6-yard box. That would have been an open net for the first-year player, but desperate defending from the Timberwolves keeps that one away. They're going to have another corner kick here.
And pardon me, that was Bangura there on the opportunity. And this time from the top of the box, unable to find anything. So the ball right back in towards Bangura. Chance now to come forward. He'll head towards that end line again. Delivers a great ball and just out of the reach on the back post. Cascades still on it though. Chance to take it down and just unable to control with his chest there as the defender gets it out of harm's way finally.
That was Buggy Sadu, another player who's entered the match here in the second half. What an opportunity for him. Normally we see him playing as more of a wingback, well out on the outsides, but right in the middle of the 18, brilliant opportunity. Just couldn't get his foot onto the end of that one to put it home.
What an impactful player Bangura's been since coming on.
Yeah, he's an absolute target for those midfielders. He is he's a big presence. They're able to find him, and he's able to do some good things with it.
Great speed towards the outside, using the whole pitch. No panic as he was running out of space, just on that end line, able to play some balls across.
Amazing what happens when scoring a goal for a first-year player can do for your confidence. He looks incredibly confident right now. He's playing with a lot of skill.
Nice play there through the middle, but then turned over, and Timberwolves take advantage, jump on top of it. Kim now looks to reset for his side. A little bit more pressure being put on here by UFV. Trying to get him from the backside was Colburn. Keeps the pressure on him and finally turned over. A slide tackle there. Referee deems was a little too aggressive from Bangura.
A lot more subs for the Cascades than we originally noticed coming into the second half. But so far through 10 minutes with a very different lineup, they still look quite good as a unit right now. They're really moving the ball well, finding each other in open space. And I think that's what Coach Lowndes wanted to see was more runs up front off the ball, and they're certainly getting that.
So a set piece opportunity here now. Fairly far out, but still UNBC throwing a lot of players in there towards the box. Here comes the ball towards the top. Headed down, and another chance on the second opportunity. Cokes, though, gets himself in the way and forces a corner.
Connor Lewis with the big opportunity for the Timberwolves. He had the Timberwolves goal on Friday night, nearly got his second of the year. Jackson Cokes, though, comes out and challenges.
Didn't seem like it was going to be the most dangerous opportunity as we saw in the replay there, but the ball just bouncing in fortunate positions. That player on the near side here with that first little quick touch found a guy in all alone, but Williams unable to finish. Kim now looking for something towards the middle, but Panditha goes to ground to win that. This one played over the head of everyone, and a player down in the box. A little bit of a reaction from some of the UNBC side, but once again, looking for something there, and Panditha, this is a clean play from him. Now Brzezina, he has a man in the middle. Can he find him? Doesn't quite get it there in time. We saw it developing all the way. Colburn had all sorts of time and space in the middle, but just too much pressure on Brzezina to get it there.
Oh, even the fans in the stands were calling for it. If Brzezina had been able to notice him, Colburn making the run earlier, he could have played it on the first touch. Colburn had acres of space to run into that one. Unfortunately, just took too long to make that play develop, and Timberwolves get away with one.
Caux plays it back up the middle as Cascades back on possession. The keeper for UFV certainly having to be a lot bigger presence here today so far, facing more shots already than he did in that last one, making a couple big stops. Timberwolves forward now, and Kim giving some instructions, goes back to his left back, or to his center back, pardon me, not Bystead, all the way across, and now a chance down the line. Flag does go up, however.
Yeah, Jackson Cokes coming into the season second all-time in Cascades U Sports history in saves with 134. He'd have to make a ton of saves this year if he was going to beat the record that's owned by Mark Village, but still, he's had a great start to the season so far, especially here today. Faced a lot more challenges than he did on Friday night, and he's been up to the task.
So it will be Caux that lines up on this free kick, goes short to his center back, Gernaj Sadhu, who takes his time and waits for a couple guys to make a run. Finds Brzezina there, but he couldn't connect with the guys on the secondary run. Sadhu tries to chip one down the line and out for a throw. Short throw here, and find some space in the middle. All sorts of space here on this near side. We'll see if they try and switch it across. Szymanski thinks about it, but goes right back to where it came from. Almost a little bit of space for Bangor to link through there, but they'll regroup back towards their own half.
Liking this patient play from the Cascades. That's a sign of confidence on the ball. I really like what they're doing right now.
Sadhu passes it and makes a run. Bangura couldn't quite find him on the return, but good by him to not force it and play the ball back. This time the 1-2 does work, but it looked like it was going to be out of play, but Cascades player doing well to keep on possession. And now it's Brzezina. Good turn to find himself in space, taken down, but cleanly again, says the referee. They haven't been the most aggressive tackles in the box, but that's the third or fourth time tonight a player on either side's gone down in the box, at least making the ref have to make a decision.
Yeah, Brzezina not going to get that call, though. That went to ground a little bit easily there. But I'm loving this move in here from the Cascades. What they're doing is they're really forcing the Timberwolves to move, chase the ball a little bit, and that's opening up gaps.
Played in, Bangura had that one deflected, and the Cascades will take a corner out of it.
I've loved what I've seen here in the second half from Joel Bangura. He has been a menace. He's really making things happen right now and making the Timberwolves defense really step up and make some plays. Now he's going to set up right in Pierce's grill for this corner.
And once again, the center back Szymanski staying back, but other bodies in there, but nobody really was in the middle. Bodies kind of to the outside, made it easy for UNBC to defend on that one. Here they come forward now, but Panditha, no panic. Finds it back to Caux.
Great job from Panditha. So confident to make that play. Boxing out the forward there. Looked like he was going to let it go out of bounds, but then just makes a nice turn, able to play it back to Caux. So good on the ball right now.
Just past the hour mark now in this one. As a shove in the back there, but no call. The referee said it was all shoulder. Tells him to get up, and results in UNBC coming back the other way. Looked like they'd have a chance. Panditha with the slide, not out of trouble yet, but now Consiglio on the steal.
That's a poor ball from Jordan's. Got to put pace on that one. Easy pickings for Consiglio.
Brzezina trying to find Banguera through nothing doing, and Consiglio body in the way now. Weird bounce there, but keeper deals with it in the end.
More great desperation defense there from Panditha as well. Going to ground, making the block. He's having a very solid game here at right back.
Cascades sitting back and waiting to see how the Timberwolves try to move forward. Now as it goes back, Brzezina puts a little pressure on, and the keeper has to play it forward and can't find a teammate. Turned over back to the Cascades. Cascades are sitting back a little bit with the lead, but as we saw there, recognizing when there is an opportunity to put the pressure on. This time the ball over the top a little far, and able to deal with that is Logan Pierce.
Yeah, maybe sitting back a little bit, but they are definitely finding those open pockets of space to play the ball into, and they're really able to hold possession a lot more than they were in the opening 45 minutes.
That one stays in after a good little slide from Sadu, and the ball finds him back here now. With a step heading towards the box, he'll hit it, and looking low for that corner. Decent strike. Forces Pierce to make a stop at another corner.
Yeah, Harjovan Sadu didn't get all he wanted on that one, but it was still placed perfectly. It was heading for the bottom corner, forcing Pierce into making the save. And another corner kick opportunity. But like we mentioned earlier, Cascades not committing a lot of bodies forward into the box here for these corners. Not willing to get caught out in transition.
Coburn the short option this time. Now it finds Sadu at the top. He'll hit it first time, and boy, the center back got a lot on that one, but high in the end.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot of scoring opportunities, so when one comes to him like that, you know he is going to wind up and go for glory. Send it over the bar, but didn't miss by all that much. Got a pretty good strike on that one.
No, that's a good quality hit on the bouncy ball from the center back. Panditha right back through the middle. Brzezina gets there first, was trying to head it towards the outside over to Nathan Servo. And just about turned over there. The keeper able to pick it up after playing it off the body of Sadu. Just about danger there.
Yeah, Pierce going to have some words for his defenders. I'm sure he had some at half, but I'm sure he's going to have more at the end of this match. That was asking a lot of him there, putting him in a tough spot. And Sadu nearly made him pay. Got his body in that one.
Up the line now, Neistat waiting for some help. Coming back to the ball as Trevor Scott goes right back to Neistat, and they'll work it around the horn here. Good little fake there from Neistat. Gets Sadu to bite and finds himself some space, but bit of a wasteful ball forward then after the move. Kim gets the ball back after triangle of passing, finds some space. We'll work it towards the middle now and finally switching the field, but Cascades doing well to stay aligned as a unit and switch over as the ball goes around. Finally, UNBC finds a little bit of space on some good passing. Chip down the line here now, but with it all the way was Consiglio, not letting a man down the wing get past him.
Yeah, and Szymanski giving a little bit of support there as well. That was a nice 1-2, though, from the Timberwolves. That's the best little passing play that we've seen from them. Able to find a pocket of space, but
Kim traveling a long way over for this throw in the far side corner from over here in his left back position. Everybody setting up in the box. We didn't see this from Kim on Friday night, but looks like he must have a pretty good throw in on him. Looking for something in the box. It is a strong throw in towards the near post, and looked for a moment like Connor Lewis might be able to get to it first, but the defenders deal with it. And going to ground there, Consiglio breaks up the play. Bit dangerous there from Consiglio coming in late with the tackle, and will the ref end up calling it? He will. Tried to play the advantage there briefly.
Tonight's official a little bit more reluctant to reach into his pocket than we saw on Friday night.
Tom Lowndes having some words with him there. Thought it was a clean play from Consiglio sliding in, but referee deemed it late. And certainly a foul call there. That one not up for much as debate. Tom Lowndes not arguing on that one as Szymanski felt the pressure there and went right at the legs of the forward.
Yeah, definitely going into the book for that one. Dangerous challenge. Went to ground to try and win that one, but got there second, and nothing malicious in it, but he's going to get booked.
And it will be
time.
Yeah, no, you're right. And it will be in a dangerous spot here. Kim tried it from a little further out last time. This one just maybe a couple yards closer.
Well, it doesn't appear like Kim's standing over this one.
No, he's backing off this time.
They want to go with that left boot. We'll see if he goes for goal, if they're going to try to find the head of Lewis or Stewart there in the box.
So Szymanski going into the book. A lot slower start to the Yellows than we saw on Friday night. I think there ended up being 5 or 6 bookings by the end of that match. A few of those coming late, but Szymanski, the center back, the first guy into the book tonight. He'll have to be careful now on a yellow. And it leads to this opportunity. The lefty tries to curl one in, but the wall doing its job there. And then trying to avenge his attempted free kick there was Tate coming in hot, trying to win the ball back, but a foul committed and a substitution now coming.
Yeah, they were looking for Lewis on that one. He was making that really good run towards the near post, looking for the flick with his head, but not able to get it over the wall.
So a good little run of play from Nathan Servo in his 20 minutes or so in this second half to start, but Kevin Mayland, who had a very solid first half, comes back in with fresh legs.
Yeah, would have liked to have seen a little bit more out of Corvo. Didn't really get much of an opportunity, honestly, to get on the ball. Unfortunate for him. We know he's a talented player. We know he can do a lot in space.
Might have been banged up a little bit too. We saw him go down early in his appearance in the second half. Couldn't really tell exactly what the injury was, so maybe not at 100% out there. And now looks like they'll shift a little bit as well as Mayland settles into that far side and Bangura moves over from the left to this near sideline. Playing more of a right mid role now. We'll see if him and Brzezina can find any confidence down this side. Any chemistry as Brzezina settled back a little further in that first half. Back into that front position again up top. And
what
a good
play.
run here, yeah. Holy. Beating 2 guys on a couple nice moves. Does he have a third to the outside? No. Mayland pressing the issue a little too much, feeling confident after beating 2.
Timberwolves switching up their look a little bit here in the second half. I've noticed that Haegon Kim kind of moved from his central midfield role. He's playing more as a left back right now. Curious to see that. Definitely one of their more creative players on the ball.
Yeah, he slipped back there lots in the first half at times too. Definitely playing way further back on the pitch than we saw on Friday night. Showing his versatility, though, being able to play multiple positions on the pitch. Hasn't had too much beat him here on the near sideline, playing good left back as well. And he'll have to deal with something here now, though, as Bangura takes that down. Looking to work something in, a decent attempt, but was never trouble for the keeper in the end. It was well over the head of Brzezina.
Some nice runs there. I like what I was seeing.
Throw in now on that far sideline as just over 20 minutes to go in regular time here. And a throw coming a little further up the pitch.
Timberwolves, 20 minutes to go to try and get this one back on level terms, but haven't really seen a whole lot out of UNBC in the second half. Cascades have been very solid defensively, but they can't get complacent there, as it only really takes 1 minute, as they proved on Friday night when the Timberwolves scored. It came on seemingly out of nowhere.
Brzezina now with it in the box, plays it back. Buggy Sadu has to regroup there as it was a little behind him, but Bangura does well to win that one. Looking to send it in. He'll step back, work to the side, does get it towards the box. Still available and hit with a lot of power there from Colburn. Found himself with open space, but blows it high.
Colburn looking up to the sky as he sends that one well over the net. Did not expect that one to come to his foot. You could tell as he wasn't really anticipating it, but he still whipped his boot around it. He'll want that one back, though.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit of nerves. Not easy to try and hit that first time. The first-year player out of Chilliwack with one of the better chances earlier in his Canada West career. But good runs from him to put himself in these positions to get that chance. A good little plays there from the Cascades, working it down low and then finding it up towards the top of the box a couple times. And now they'll have to defend a little bit, as coming forward with some pace. Getting the ball right back is Van der End, who little ambitious there with the attempt from distance.
Yeah, 3 subs there from UNBC. So they'll have the Cascades will have some fresh legs they're going to have to defend against. Jacob Waddell, who started on Friday night, he's checking back in at left back. And then we see Cole Gunhold and Anton Zdonsky. Zdonsky with those bright orange boots. Easy to pick him out on the pitch there, number 15. Looks like he brings quite a bit of energy here, so Cascades will have to be weary, and they'll have to make sure that they continue to play the way they have been.
Chance here now. Brzezina, quick little pass to the outside. Mayland cuts back. Can he deliver it in towards the box now? No. Defenders doing just enough to block that one. There was about 4 Cascades jerseys in the box there, eager to get a body to it.
Yeah, if Malin wants to whip that one in, he's got to get more air under that. He's got to get his foot under the ball better and really not take that step in, because he just took away his own angle there to try and whip that one into the box. But more good movement. And it's, again, everything seems to be coming through from Mateo Brzezina here. Once again, he's the guy who's making it all happen in the middle. And his presence just opens up space for his teammates.
Yeah, a little bit of a different type of provider than Friday night. Was the man on the end of a lot of those balls Friday night. All sorts of opportunities. We saw that from him early in the second half, too, with a chance or two that was stopped by the keeper, Logan Pierce. But today, more of a provider role, setting up his teammates on the side, leading to some good chances. Malin trying to battle for that one. The Timberwolves come away with it. out of the reach there of James Jordan. Sadu came flying in to put it out of play, and now they try and go over the top quickly, but there was never anything there. Cascades now certainly in no rush to move this thing up the pitch. Still just holding on with a 1-goal lead here. 15 minutes to go in the 90. Fast-flowing second half. Shouldn't be much of stoppage time as of now. We'll see what the final 15 here has in store. Panditha back towards the middle where Coburn has some space. Plays it back to the outside and now moves forward as some green jerseys move around. Mayland, great touch to the outside. Space now to deliver one in, and towards that back post, still up for grabs. Bangera now on top of it. Back in towards the back post. Can Mayland get there first? No, boxed out well by Kim on the far side. And Kim has it played off him for a corner.
More pressure here from the Cascades. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Good play there from Bangura as well. Wasn't able to get onto it. Rather than panic, he played it out, back out of the 18, able to find a teammate, and Sadu was able to supply once again, and that leads to another corner. Something we didn't really see from them too much last year. They panicked a lot in those situations, much more composed. Clearly the communication on the pitch much better from this Cascades team early on this year. Michael Beecroft checks back in. He's going to get right into the pot there for the Cascades. They try to get on the end of this one.
No short option here. Lots of bodies in the box. Towards the back post, it was right in the area of Beecroft. Back in second time, and this one's still in a dangerous spot as the keeper tried to dive over to stop that one. Was a little ahead of him. Timberwolves deal with it in the end. Slowed down for a moment, but now coming forward with some pace. Can the Timberwolves make something happen here? Trying to spin onto that one to find some space, and looked for his guy on the outside, but feels like every time a ball is near these corners, Consiglio and Panditha are always sliding in to make a play.
It's unbelievable the way that these Cascades continue to just go to ground constantly to win these tackles. Not an easy thing to do, especially inside your own 18. You don't want to give up a penalty, but they're so good with their timing. They're able to prevent any opportunities here for the Timberwolves once again.
So that last little play results in a throw. Kim showing us that long throw once again, this time over the head of everybody. And dealt with there and trying to hit it from distance with a lot of bodies in front of him, so nothing doing there. Now what can Brzezina create here? Heads it, but no player making a run down that wing there. A lot of UNBC players back to make sure they're back on possession. Still just down one with over 10 minutes to play. They've bent but not broken this second half. Got a couple opportunities themselves, but they're going to have to press for a little more offense here. Do they want to tie this thing up? They'll have an opportunity now as they have a throw inside Cascades territory. Jacob Weddle gets it right back after the throw and dealt with hard by Panditha. So we'll try that again.
Yeah, still all to play for here in the final 12 minutes plus stoppage time.
Heavy ball played in towards the middle and didn't give his teammate much of a chance to deal with that one. UNBC, though, will be happy to take possession back after just about turning it over. What can they create going forward here now? Nice. Can he find someone? No, he can't, but it was because he had a little pressure on him there and a foul committed.
Yeah, it looked like Colburn just got his foot in a little bit late there. Caux easily claims that was his the whole way.
Caux holds on for a moment and elects to roll short. Szymanski with a little bit of space, and he'll move it up the wing. No panic from Consiglio, who had ideas of sending Brzezina in towards the corner there, but didn't give it quite enough.
Yeah, would have liked to have seen him go back to Szymanski there where they had a lot of time and space. Unfortunately, Brzezina just by himself on a bit of an island up there for the Cascades. It was going to be hard for him to win that one.
Over the top here this time. No panic from Szymanski, but does concede a corner.
Yeah, you know he would have liked to have done better there to not give up the corner. And those big bodies of the Timberwolves going to flood the 18 again.
Everybody but two guys in the box for the Timberwolves as they get their set play ready. The curler coming in towards the back post. Bodies there, and a green jersey gets to it first to evade trouble for now. And they do get it out of their zone. Brzezina chasing. Shoulder there on his man. Keeps chasing. Gets his foot to it. Good work here by Brzezina. And finally taken off of it.
1-on-2 for Brzezina. What a job to win that ball multiple times.
We saw that's a great skill that Brzezina possesses. He's so skillful with his head. On that goal, on his second goal on Friday night, first touch with his head, putting himself in perfect position to outrun the defenders. Does it again there, and throughout the second half to put it in good positions.
And Brzezina, not the biggest guy on the pitch, only 5'10", but somehow able to always get up for those. As we see Agali checking in for Bangura. What a shift Bangura put in this second half.
Yeah, it was. The first-year player looking really good. First down the left side, then switching over to this right and having the same impact. Nearly delivering some great opportunities. He'll get a deserved rest here as a foul deep in the UNBC territory. Basically a corner here. Same setup, just a couple yards closer. UFV, nobody tight on this one. Everybody lined up towards the back post. Ball attempted to get towards that area, but was right at the keeper in the end. Pierce deals with it easy.
Poor delivery there from the keeper. Hands it right back to the Cascades.
Thankfully for him, though, the Cascades just as sloppy, giving it right back. Chance to come forward here now. Quick passing. Then he finds some space. Kim does. Kim now looking to deliver something towards the box, but can't get it farther enough from Jackson Calks, who jumps on top.
Kim, who we've talked about all weekend, now playing out on that right side, pushing up forward. He wanted to see Gunhold make more of a run towards the near post and get his boot onto the end of that one. Good work, though, from Calks, just claiming it.
Great touch again by Brzezina. Can he find a step? He's in towards goal, puts it into the middle, and a finish! How about goal number 2 on the weekend for Ebi Agali on another great feed from Brzezina? It's 2-0 Cascades.
What a job from Brzezina, getting around his defender, winning that ball, getting to the end line, able to just play it off of Agali, who gets his first of the year as he gets his foot onto the end of it, and it just, for the Timberwolves, just painfully rolls slowly into the corner. And that's another first-year player, Ebi Agali, getting his first of the year. And that is a backbreaker for the Timberwolves inside the final 10 minutes. Cascades can breathe a little easier here.
Yeah, that's my mistake there. That was not the goal scorer from Friday night. It's a different first-year player that just subbed on for him, making his impact equally as fired up as his fellow first-year player. Good to see those young guys getting involved. And he's right back here on the steal. Slipped a little bit in the end, but then with a beautiful little play to work himself free. Thought maybe the keeper was a little bit further out of position than he was, going for goal there.
But that's that energy and pace we talked about from Agali. That was such a well-worked goal. And then to make that steal there. But Agali creating his own goal there by outworking his defender, getting to the ball first, using his pace, getting into that position, and then causing a turnover there, and had eyes for goal, but not able to make that one happen.
And what a first touch from Brzezina once again to work himself some space. Him and the defender shoulder to shoulder all the way. It looked like the defender had a step on him a couple times, but just used his body position perfectly to find himself that space and create a tap in for his teammate on the other side. Kim now on the free kick. Better delivery this time, but Cascades get to it first. Ball still in a trouble spot here as finally they come out of the area. Brzezina with a brilliant touch to work himself free. Some space now, but he's 1-on-3. What can he create here? Defender goes to ground and forces it away from him.
More great work from Brzezina. Maybe could have slowed down the pace, waited for his teammates to catch up, but I mean, he is so confident right now. Everything he is doing has just been so good.
Ball won back and now on the feet of Zidonski, who looks to switch the field. A weird bounce there in the middle goes over the head of Consiglio. They'll have to work to get it back now, and Beecroft does just that.
Yeah, rare mistake from Consiglio. Just got his own wires crossed a little bit there. But Beecroft with the brilliant play to get back into it.
No whistle there as the ball ends up in the corner and a chance to deliver something in towards the box. Now keeper dropped it at first, but Brzezina wasn't in a position to jump on the loose ball.
Yeah, Brzezina was a little bit more aware of what was going on. He would have had a gift, but this link-up play from Agali and Brzezina here in these last few minutes since Agali checked into the match has been fantastic. Timberwolves continuing to commit more and more bodies forward, and that is opening up the counterattack. How Brzezina even has the legs at this point of the match. Hasn't come out, and he's still getting onto the end of all of these balls.
And not lacking any quality on his touches as Nystead got a little aggressive there, trying to win the ball first in a sea of green jerseys. Shakes up Szymanski in trying to do so.
You mentioned Nystead up front for the Timberwolves. They're starting to really commit their big center backs forward to try and just get onto the end of these long, hopeful balls. UNBC wanting the Cascades to get moving a little bit faster right now, but of course the home side in no rush as they look to stay perfect on this season here so far.
Coming on for Tate. Some late substitutions for UNBC. Just a few minutes left in this match to try and salvage points. The home side determined to make sure that doesn't happen as just minutes away from the 90 here. The substitution awaits for UFV as well, but they'll have to wait on that as UNBC will get a chance to work it into the box here first. No luck there, and the referee does call for the substitution now. And it looks like it will be a break for Brzezina.
Yeah, much earned. He's going to check out here for the rest of the night. Another brilliant performance. What a weekend he's had. 3 goals on Friday, plus an assist. Picks up another assist here tonight.
Huge 5-point weekend for Brzezina, putting himself right at the top of the Canada West leaderboards. And now his teammates looking to defend for just a few more moments, wanting to work hard for Caux, who's had a very solid night back there tonight, seeing a lot more work than he did on Friday, and looks like a card will be oh my! Wow, that was unexpected. from the goal scorer. And Ebi Agali sent off late in this game. The referee just pointing directly at his foot, saying your studs were way too high on that one, leading directly up. Tom Lowndes certainly not happy about that call. Certainly took us here by surprise. The player's still down, though, on the pitch, and Agali out as the Cascades are a man down. Thankfully for them, only a couple minutes left, but not ideal.
Yeah, entering 4 minutes of stoppage time, but unfortunate for the Cascades. For Ebi Agali, what a great opening weekend he's had. He's going to be sitting out now for the next match as he picks up that red. A straight red. An unfortunate time to do it. Really, there's no good time to pick up a red, but such a positive performance all around for 90 straight minutes, and that's going to be a hard pill to swallow going into next weekend for Agali right after picking up his first goal. Timberwolves now going to be playing up a man for the remainder of this match. They can make something happen on this set piece, and watch out.
Kim delivers one in towards the back post, headed towards goal. Panditha throws himself to the ground, making sure he gets that header out of harm's way, and Szymanski off a UNBC body for a throw.
Great job by Szymanski there, getting the ball out of harm's way. Didn't even really get a chance to notice that Shuga's back on the pitch there for the Cascades as he plays up top.
And a ball played in towards his area now. He puts some pressure on the back, but able to work out of trouble. Space now to come up the pitch. Headed back towards the middle. White jerseys with a man advantage out there, so no surprise they're getting to these balls first more often now as they're not able to control but do get it right back. Good little pass to the outside. That ball coming just out of play as a little too nonchalant from Jacob Weddle there. We thought he had a little more time.
Yeah, a little surprised to see him play the ball that way there. Cascades looks like they're going to take an undefeated record here onto the road next weekend, as they're going to be making a trip into the interior. Next weekend they're going to be playing UBCO in Kelowna on Friday night, and then the next night on Saturday they make the trip up to Kamloops to take on TRU.
Cascades that hoping that they can enter that weekend up on both of those teams in the standings. Get an early jump on this always very close, very competitive Canada West season. Throw here deep as Coburn takes his time, and just a couple minutes here remaining. Cascades want to play with it near the corner. Coburn tried to get it down there. Getting a foot in there was Weddle to delay the process, which will be just fine with the Cascades.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want right now. Just
and we'll do it again. Possession. Yeah. Just a little game of 3v3 in the corner here. Coburn goes right at the body of Malin this time. UNBC finally able to steal it away. Ball played way up the pitch. Consiglio make sure he gets there first time to not take any chances. Throw taken quick as the Timberwolves got to throw everything forward now. Szymanski gets way above the forward there to play that one out.
How good has Szymanski been all night? Picked up that yellow. Otherwise, it has been an absolutely flawless performance from number 22 of the Cascades. Cascades could care less about having possession right now. They just want to kick it as far as humanly possible away from their own end. As the seconds tick away, surely can't be more than about another 30 seconds left.
Yeah, just the 4 minutes given for stoppage time, but obviously the red card just moments into that stoppage time. Going to give us a little bit more time here. Timberwolves coming forward now. Do they have anything left in the tank to try and throw towards goal here and the perfect night for Kelks? No, they will not. So the first clean sheet of the season for number 25 Jackson Kelks, and a perfect start to the Canada West season for the University of the Fraser Valley Cascades.
Yeah, you could not ask for a better opening weekend here for the Cascades. Coming home, a lot of new faces, and they have made a statement here at Rotary Stadium this weekend. Back-to-back wins over a tenacious Timberwolves side. 6 goals to the good for them, just 1 against.
It was a beautiful effort from distance from Kevin Malin to get things started. And then a beautiful little run from Brazina, who kept his red-hot weekend going, setting up the first career goal for Ebi Agali, who joined Joel Bengera on their first career Canada